Hello, good day and welcome. My name is Michael Manuel Chaves. This is Mad Mick's Conspiracies. We're in Bristol today, guys. I arrived quite early, so I'm down here at the library. It doesn't kick off for about another hour or so. No police yet. No men dressing in women's clothing, reading books about animals shitting on each other. Nothing like that's turned up yet. But it's a very strange little library, isn't it? Very strange. Just in the middle of nowhere on some weird little suburb of Bristol. But hey, it is what it is. Bristol Council are paying him £450 a day for the pleasure. Don't know how much the police are paying to ferry him around. Paedophile protection unit, as they say. But yeah, guys, listen, as things start to happen here, I'm hoping that we're not the only ones here today. I'm hoping that we get a good number. This is a different police force. I don't imagine we'll see PC David Wren here today. It would be interesting if we did. Then we know not only is he his butler, but he's also part of the paedophile protection unit that's following him around. But I imagine it'll be a different police unit today. It'll be Bristol's lot. So I'll be informing them that we're going to do a citizen's arrest and see what they have to say about it. I think their response will probably be the same as the Thames Valley police, but we'll have to see once we try. Because if they're ferrying him in and out and protecting him all day and night, then we're not going to get near him to arrest anything. And then even if we did, we'd hand him over to the guys who he was already with. And they don't think he's committing any kind of crime. Anyway, listen, I'll shut the fuck up now. Guys, protect yourselves and your family from your police, your government, your military, your royal family, your nosy neighbours, your COVID marshals, your vaccinators, your NHS heroes, social media, mainstream media, particularly the lying scum cunts at the BBC and the Times, social services, 7/7 Brigade, teachers, counsellors, infiltrators, Extinction Rebellion, the World Health Organisation, the World Economic Forum, the LGBTQP. What's the P for? Zombies. That cunt Billy Gates, that cunt Hancock, that slimy little cunt Sir Keir Starmer, that murdering war criminal Tony Blair, Savage Javid, Van fucking Tam, Sir Whitty the cocksucker, and your murdering, lying, scum cunt ex-Prime Minister. It's goodbye from me, and goodbye from me. I'm ready, please carry on. So we're at the library. The man from the BBC's turned up with his mobile phone. He's taking a little photo of us. There's half a dozen of us here. Not everyone wants to be in the photos yet, but there will be more here later. I've been promised that a few people are going to turn up. So this is getting quite interesting. We've got the local rag is here, the BBC is here. So, you know, guys, I'll keep you folded, I'll keep you posted how this unfolds. Protection.
Sorry, I've had it on since I've arrived, so...
Yeah, but you still meant to notify us.
Okay, it's on.
You're being recorded. That's all right, so you. It's all good.
Okay. I'll just quickly nip in the library and what their plans are today. I didn't realise there was engineering work, so the council just arrived in their van.
Well, we thought they were with you.
I'll find out what engineering work's going to do. How many are you expecting?
Hundreds.
We're hoping for a few hundred.
A few hundred. What, like 2, 3? Do we know? Have you had a...
Well, let's go between, let's say 100
100
to 150.
It's good to know, just so we, like, so we're aware if it spills out in the road. Well, I hope not.
Yeah, it would be good if we had a few thousand, but it's hard to get that kind of numbers.
So
Unless, of course, you work for Antifa or...
We're just here to make sure everything goes peacefully. So.
Oh, so are we. We're going to arrest him peacefully. Going to take him down to the police station.
I'll just quickly nip in the library.
Okay, so we've got another 2 or 3 newspapers turned up. Lady reporting there. Guy over there holding his camera. Oh, he's got his camera, excellent. And this young lady's going to interview me. Yes, darling.
Hello.
How can I help?
So why are you here today?
We're here today because in this library behind me, there will be a man who works as a in the sex industry as an adult entertainer, a drag queen, which is an adult entertainment, and he will be in his position as an adult entertainer, then reading stories to children, inappropriate stories, I might add. So we consider that as grooming, and we consider that to be illegal, because, as you know, grooming children is illegal.
Yeah.
Sexualisation of minors is illegal. So we're going to perform a citizen's arrest on him today. We're going to take him down to the police station. We're going to hand him over, and hopefully they're going to charge him for the crime of grooming.
Okay. And have you actually spoken with him?
No, every time we've seen him, he's got police protection.
Okay.
The police drive him in, they drive him out, they drive him to the hotel, they carry his bags for him.
Yeah. Okay. And how many of these have you been to so far?
This is my fifth
This is your fifth. Okay.
fifth one, and I haven't got near him yet. The closest I got to him was the police pushing me out of the way
Yeah.
when we tried to facilitate the arrest. But, you know, we'll keep trying.
You're going to keep trying. I was going to say, are you going to keep coming to these events?
Absolutely, absolutely. If I'm not at these events and these good people, there will be a contingent from the good citizens of the United Kingdom who are against this kind of grooming of children.
And is there quite a large group of you who are, you know, kind of mobilising?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
across the UK?
All over the country, yes.
All over the country, right? Okay. So you plan to do a citizen's arrest?
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
police have foiled that every attempt we've tried so far.
Yeah. And have the police given you any warnings or
No,
no?
no.
Okay.
Well, they did say that if we laid our hands on him, they would arrest us,
Okay.
which is, I guess, a warning.
Okay.
But we didn't get that close to him.
Right. And so you hope that today is going to be the day when you're actually able to have a conversation and perform a citizen's arrest.
Well, the thing is, what we know now is that this is government funded. This is put in place by the government.
Yep.
So they want this to carry on. They want this this sex worker in libraries grooming children. So it's part of a bigger agenda. So with him having police protection 24/7, like a politician maybe, or like a member of the royal family, it's clearly that this comes down from on high, and they've been told to protect him from us, and that we're clearly a danger, when all we're doing, we're concerned parents and grandparents, is trying to protect the children. We believe a crime is being committed. The police deny that. The police say it's perfectly fine for a sex worker to be reading inappropriate stories to children.
Okay. When you say inappropriate stories, can you just go into a little bit more detail about why you think they're inappropriate?
The story he's reading, you can see the pictures online where he's got the page open, and in big letters it's got the word POO, which most of us read as poo. The people that we had in the library said that within the story, one animal poos on another animal's head. And children don't need to be hearing stuff like that. There's no logical reason to be reading something like that to children.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what's going on in the world, what's wrong with society, but children don't need stuff like that. And they certainly don't need stuff like that from a man dressed as a woman who earns his living in adult entertainment. It's all very confusing and peculiar to us.
What would you say, obviously, about his response would be that he's just trying to educate children about the kind of growing movement of, you know, drag queens, and also, I think...
Children have no business knowing about drag queens or transvestites or anything. You know, in this country, in the United Kingdom, it is different from other countries, I admit. In Germany, the age of consent is 18. In America, it's 18. But in the United Kingdom, the age of consent is 16. And when a youth reaches the age of 16, they're absolutely welcome to do whatever they want. I appreciate that when they start secondary school, which is about the age of 11, then the secondary school start to educate them about sex education, as we used to call it in the old days. And that's absolutely fine for an 11-year-old, because by the time they get to 16, they need to be in possession of all those facts. A toddler does not.
Okay.
No one under the age of 11 needs to know those facts.
Yeah.
What they need to know is that if a grown adult touches you in these places, it's wrong and you must tell someone. That's all that children need to know. But that's not what's happening here. These people are making it sound like it's right. You've seen the videos yourself coming over from America of children, toddlers, putting money in drag queens' knickers. It's absolutely wrong, and this is the catalyst for that. This becomes that later down the line. And then we have a problem in the United Kingdom like they have in America, and then it'll be too late to go back. We're all, look at us now, look at us. We've got a nice crowd here now. We're all fighting against it. We all feel very passionate about it, which is why we're travelling around the country. If he's travelling around the country, we too are travelling around the country, because we're passionate about this for the children.
very much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
I couldn't agree more. So this, are you recording now?
I'm recording, yep.
So literally
Not on your face though, you're all
That's
right.
fine, yeah. Just a very quick statement, maybe 20 seconds, 15 seconds,
Okay,
why you're here, what you want to achieve,
okay,
and just a general feel of why you think this is important.
okay, no problem.
I'll give you a count and we'll go 3, 2.
Okay, we're a group of concerned parents and grandparents. We're here at this library because inside they've got a sex worker reading stories to children. He earns his living as a drag queen, which is a man who works in adult entertainment. He's in here today reading stories to children. We believe that that's very wrong. We believe it's grooming.
Don't you go to the pantomime every year? You see the pantomime thing?
The Jabberwockies have turned up.
Oh, the Antifa's here! Oh!
Probably Antifa. They're all masked up. They don't want to catch the COVID off of all us nasty anti-vaxxers. Sorry, was that enough, my friend? Sorry about that. We got
rudely.
hijacked by the Antifas.
Want to try one more?
Mick.
Yeah. Hello.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, my friend. I do
No,
apologise.
that's absolutely fine. Better if there's in the background. You can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, go.
Okay, we're here to demonstrate. We are going to try and effect a citizen's arrest on the drag queen, adult entertainer, who will be in this library reading stories to children, which we believe is grooming and wholly inappropriate. Grooming children is a crime. He needs to be arrested, handed over to the police. Sexualisation of our children is wrong. Bringing it into public libraries is wrong. Doing it to young children is wrong. Adult entertainment is one thing. When people are grown up, they can decide if they want to go and see a drag queen. But this, we're totally against it. Concerned parents and grandparents. Thank you. I'm just going to go and have a chat with our Jabberwockies.
Drag queens are for where they should be, not in fucking library.
She's a trans
You making it about sexuality. Nobody else is. To make a choice, not kids who have got a choice.
She's a children's entertainer.
They're choosing to go in.
Homophobia is out of fashion, you
Nothing
muppet.
sexual about cross-dressing.
I don't think they know that much about fashion. You disgusting woman saying that. Shows where your mind is. In the gutter.
Nothing wrong with cross-dressing. Drag is an art form. It's a form of self-expression.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't you want to be on camera?
Step away, mate. Ain't gonna go well if you come too close to us.
Well, I'm going to the library if you don't mind.
No, you're not going in. No, you ain't going in.
Who are you?
Because you're a wrong un.
Who are you?
You're a fucking muppet and a wrong un. Now get out of my fucking face.
I'm not in your face. I'm going to the library.
No, you're not going to the library. Get out of our face.
So you Nazis have come here to do violence.
Yeah, we're the Nazis.
Are you seeing this? I'm being threatened with violence over here.
Oh, yawn.
So we've got
Linda
Antifa
McCartney,
here.
mate, yeah, Linda McCartney.
We're just here to tell you to fuck off.
You're within your right to facilitate. Look, you're all right to protest, guys. All right. So give each other a bit of space. Okay, give each other a bit of space. All right.
Well, I was just going in the
If
library.
you just move back.
Organise it if you come too close,
Come on,
mate.
mate. Just move back a sec.
Back away.
Oh, easy,
We're here to
Tyler.
facilitate a peaceful
Back
protest,
away,
all right?
mate.
It doesn't need to happen this way, does it? But
Honestly,
if you, can
You
both
guys
get-
are so gangster.
both
Look,
get-
we're
you can
scared
both
of
get your
you.
views across.
Are you scared of catching the COVID? Is that what the masks are for? You don't want to catch the COVID?
Yawn. Go and talk to someone who looks like they're interested. Get
Listen, my friend, you're certainly interested because you've come down here today to see me. You've come all this way to see me. You're definitely interested. You're definitely interested. Don't worry, mate. I'll make you famous.
Waste of oxygen. Go away.
1 second, Don. Guys, listen, we've got a lot of Antifa turned up on a pride bus. If you guys can get down here, we're slightly outnumbered. We're going to try and remain peaceful. But as you can see, they're all masked up and tooled up. Every single one of them's got their face covered in a black mask and they think that we're the aggressors. Guys, the more people we get down here and show force, peacefully, obviously, always peaceful, the better. If you can get here, come down here, guys. We're in Bristol. Hi, guys. We've we've hit the news. We've hit the news. Antifa have turned up. They turned up on a pride bus. You see these dudes behind me all wearing their Jabberwocky masks.
Homophobia is boring. We need another story. Homophobia is boring. We need another story.
Paedophile supporters, every single one of you.
Yes.
Degenerate paedophiles. You're degenerate paedophiles. Every one of you. Hello. So this is going to be the most tasty one so far. I can't believe that Pride have brought these Antifa lot down on a bus. There's quite a number of us now. You see there's a few of us. And we've got them down there. We haven't got enough police here yet, unfortunately for them. Guys, I will keep you posted how this unfolds. So the Antifa mob are attacking our people. These guys are predominantly late teens to mid-20s men. They've come down here for violence. They're all masked up. Someone's paying their wages. I'd imagine that the same people that are paying the police and paying the drag queen are paying their wages.
I know you're frustrated. We all are. They come to me, they assault me. I've been in worse positions than this. I'm afraid of these Muppets who's afraid.
There's a fake news, probably. Yeah, fake news.
And show their faces, ashamed, protecting pedophiles.
Oh, one of them's taken his mask off.
Say it loud, say it clear, drag queens are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, drag queens are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, drag queens are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, drag queens are welcome here. Drag queens are welcome here. Say it clear.
Drag queens are welcome here.
Sexualising children, you numpty.
Drag queens are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear.
So the Antifa lot have put a line across thinking they're going to stop us from getting into the library. Then there's a police line now because they attacked one of our people. And then there's us. So, you know, this is going all around the country. These guys have got a tour bus. They've moved the bus now, but the big double-decker bus with Pride down the side in big letters. It pulled up outside the library. They all jumped out just up the way there, and they all jumped out and came down. You saw as they arrived. Just appeared from nowhere, but that's what we thought, and then we saw the bus on the corner. Guys, I'll keep you posted how this unfolds.
No, we're not all the things you can make a stand for.
Grooming children, yeah.
You've chosen this, have you? Who's grooming the children?
A paedophile in the library reading to kids.
They're not. They're simply factually not.
Oh, we've done them. What I want to know is how much are you guys getting paid to be here? You're clearly rent a mob.
£100 an hour.
£100 an hour each.
My Porsche is parked round the corner.
Do you know who John
Rent a mob have turned up, trying to look like these hard lads. Sorry, not you. You don't look like a hard lad. Trying to look like hard men. Oh, sorry, we got a Maginot line. No. So the rent a mob have turned up. They reckon they're on £100 a day each, which I guess is quite a good wage if you can get it. But I'd imagine they're going to be taken in their Pride bus to all the libraries. So we'll be following each other around all day. It'll be quite interesting. But hopefully we'll get more people at the next libraries.
How do you feel about all that?
I don't, you know, all I'm seeing is a picture on a phone. Now, I don't.
Of a man with a breast feeding a baby. He looks a little like you without no disrespect, you know, being a man. Could
Looks
be
a little
you,
bit like me.
Could be you with a breast feeding a baby. Do you want your children?
As
A lot of people do that. Should you not? Yeah, we should have connection with our children as men. Let's do connection with our children.
Men
It's important. That's why you raise wholesome kids.
Of course we can. Men breastfeeding because it's abnormal and it's disorientating the child from birth.
We kind of knew, guys, when we started this protest, we kind of knew there would be people representing the opposition, but an actual paid mob. I didn't predict this. I didn't predict a paid mob, but whoever's paying for this to go on and paying for the police to be here are clearly paying for this mob to be here and try and intimidate us. But obviously, you know, these are fighting age men that have turned up there.
Has a conscience or like morals.
I think you got so open-minded.
So there's definitely a story going on here, guys. This is deeper and darker than we ever imagined. These people are quite wrong in promoting. Not these people in front of me. These people are just paid to be here. But the ones who are paying them, they're the ones who are questioned. Why is this allowed to happen? Why is he getting driven from library to library? Why is he getting paid police protection? Why are they paying for protesters to turn up and defend him? It's all very strange, guys. I'm trying to get my head around what's really going on here, what the greater agenda is. But at the moment, it's still beyond me. I mean, I know it's about the sexualisation of our children, and I know these people are paid and they don't care one way or the other as long as they get their paycheck. But it's, from a grandparent, it's a bit weird to try and understand what their motivation is for all this. So guys, I don't know if you remember when, during the COVID demonstrations way back when, in this town actually, in Bristol, the guys set fire to all the police vans and all that. They were clearly rent-a-mob. Well, it turns out that this is the same group of people. A lot of them don't want their faces on camera because when you work as a crisis actor, when you work for the government and you turn up in different places and you get recognised, that's one of the problems. So they don't want to be recognised because they're going to roll these people out probably all around the UK. So watch out for the same group of people in your town, guys. Every time we turn up at a library now, I imagine that these jokers are going to turn up at a library. It's costing us a lot of money in our taxes, but hey, you know, we have to do what we have to do. And if our government want to pay these people to turn up and pretend to be in favour of paedophiles in libraries, then that's what our government are going to do. And they pay the police to protect him and drive him around. And they even probably pay the people that are taking their children in there. But this guy over here, you can see, he's the dodgiest one. He's like the ringleader. They bought him out because he wants to create trouble. He wants to have a fight with someone. We're not going to give him that satisfaction.
Do you know that sex education
What year was it you set up your
2017.
You set up your YouTube channel in 2017.
Yes.
And that was about
Conspiracies. I would talk about all conspiracies. It was a mix of mad conspiracies. Mm-hmm. You know, I spoke about aliens, I spoke about the royal family, I spoke about the Illuminati, I spoke about the elite paedophile rings, I spoke about Jimmy Savile. You might remember a former Prime Minister of the UK, Edward Heath, responsible for the murder of boys on his boat. You know, I spoke about all this kind of stuff that was going on, and it's been going on for years, and it goes way back. You know, I've been talking about it for many years. Before I actually started the YouTube channel, I was always a conspiracy theorist, but, you know, they try and sell us stuff like there is no conspiracy. But there was certainly a conspiracy that kept Jimmy Savile out of jail until after he died, and then it all came out. But we know that Sakir Starmer himself had the file in front of him on his desk when the police force wanted to press charges on Jimmy Savile, and Sakir Starmer, before he was a sir, said, no, there's nothing to see here, move along. And Jimmy Savile was allowed to carry on abusing. And then soon after, they both became Knights of the Realm, you know. And so there's a lot to be said for conspiracies. What were conspiracy theories are proving to be conspiracy facts. And we've seen from the Pfizer documents that the vaccine kills more people than it protects. The Pfizer have released their documents. They wanted to lock them up for 75 years, the documents, but they were forced to release them. And it says that thousands of people died in their trials. So, you know, we know the dangers of the vaccine now, but a lot of people don't want to admit it. And the government are still trying to sell it to people. And the government are saying that children couldn't get affected by the COVID. It was factional that children will get affected by the COVID, but they want children in schools to be injected with the vaccine. So, you know, that's how we started. This is just an extension of the government's overreach, putting transvestites in libraries. It's not even a transvestite. I have nothing against transvestite. It's a job, a drag queen. It's an occupation, an adult entertainer. So they're putting an adult entertainer in libraries to speak to children, tell stories to children about animals, for all intents and purposes, shitting on each other's heads, which is blatantly wrong. You know, and you can see the photos of him holding the book where it says poo in big letters. So what they plan to have going on in here is dangerous for the children, we believe. And thankfully, we're hearing that today's event here has been cancelled or postponed at least. So we see that as a victory for the resistance. That, you know, and if we can get it stopped in every library, then that's a result. Because we believe it's grooming, we believe it's inappropriate, we believe the laws are being broken, and that the police are here facilitating these laws being broken. But like I said earlier, it was police that were protecting Edward Heath while he was on the boat raping boys. It was the police who let Jimmy Savile go. That's all right, you're more than welcome. Hello, good day and welcome. My name's Michael Manuel Chaves. It's Mad Mick's Conspiracy. Sorry, that was a bit quick. I want to tell you what's happened down here, guys. The Antifa have turned up. We've got our people. We've got quite a nice crowd here. There was a little bit of argy-bargy earlier when the Antifa first turned up. They're trying to provoke us into a situation. We're remaining peaceful, but this has been a massive victory for the resistance, a massive victory. The entrance to the library, you know, I was here really early, there was no one here. The entrance to the library that they were going to bring him in is down the side here. They've decided that they're not bringing him in. So ADHD is not performing at this library today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is why we're doing this. That is why the resistance is here. They can bring their Antifa down here on their pride bus, but all they're doing is helping us. They're helping us. If they didn't come down and start all that violence, the police would have probably brought him in round the back. But because of them people, because of us being here, the resistance has managed to get this one stopped. No children in this library today will be subjected to grooming from that degenerate. Guys, I'm going to keep you posted how this unfolds. Okay guys, I'm about to do an interview with the BBC. You remember what happened the last time the BBC interviewed me? They did that hatchet job. So I'll be recording this interview for my protection. I'll be posting it online. These are the guys from the BBC. We met this gentleman earlier. Sorry, what's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda, and this is Amanda who's going to be conducting the interview. Hello Amanda.
Hi, can we just get set up over here? And then we'll ask you what you're doing. Please mind the road. I'm just a bit worried you're going to...
Oh,
don't go backwards.
Don't worry.
Okay, just look at me and look at the camera and tell me your name, please.
My name is Michael Manuel, Manoel Chaves, Chaves.
With a hyphen or?
No.
Just as it is. Okay. Just worried about the road.
No, I'm
You're
good.
right. Okay. Just tell me why you're here today, what you're doing.
Why we're here today, we originally turned up with the hope to perform a citizen's arrest on someone who we believed was breaking the law of grooming children. We believe that to be illegal. We believe that a man who earns his living as an adult entertainer in nightclubs with a very sexual act, reading to children in a library a book that talks about animals excremating on each other's heads is not appropriate for children. We believe that grooming is going on. But what we've learned here is there's a much bigger agenda at play here, because this drag queen, or whatever they want to call him, gets a police escort in, a police escort out.
Can we hold on for a second? I can't really hear you there. Let's have another go at that.
Sorry, we believe there's a bigger agenda at play here. The drag queen in question gets a police escort to work, a police escort back to his hotel, a police escort to the next hotel. It's like as if he's a member of the royal family or a politician. It's highly unusual. None of us get a police escort to work.
So what are you trying to achieve here today?
Well, today we plan to do a citizen's arrest under the charge of grooming, sexually grooming children, and we were going to hand him over to the police, all lawfully and legal, but the police have him in their possession anyway, and they insist that no law's being broken. The local council also insists that no law's being broken. But there's a bigger agenda here, because we can work out how a man doing his occupation as a drag queen can get a job working in a library reading to children. If a bricklayer said, I want to come to your library and read to kids, they'd say no. You know, if it was an electrician, they'd probably say no. If it was a BBC reporter, they'd probably say no. But allowing a drag queen with a highly sexualised makeup, highly sexualised outfit to read to children, we find inappropriate.
Are you surprised that it's become what it's become here with people
No,
against you?
we were aware. We first tried to do a citizen's arrest at their first performance in Reading. The police put a stop to that, but there was just us there, just people from our side of the fence, concerned parents and grandparents. As it's gone on over the last couple of days, more people are turning up, and today these Antifa lot have turned up in a bus. They've all got out, they're all wearing masks, they look like paramilitaries. They're all wearing masks and they're trying to antagonise our people. But we're going to remain peaceful because everything we've ever done has been peaceful. But these people wearing their masks, trying to look like paramilitary, they're not going to intimidate us. But the good thing is, the victory that the resistance got today is that he's not performing at this library today. So we've achieved our aim, which is protecting the children that would have been in there subjected to this sexualisation.
And what about the next couple of locations?
We're going to the next library. We're going to leave here. We're going to go to the next library. We're going to leave here. We're going to go to the next library. And then after that, there's another library at 3 this afternoon. We'll be going there as well. We'll be going to every library that this gentleman, this, we believe, criminal, will be going to. So this won't be a peaceful, this will be a peaceful protest, but it will be throughout the country. So there won't be a library where he turns up where there won't be concerned parents and grandparents who are strongly against the sexualisation of our children.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Right guys, we're off to the next library now. The Antifa mob are going by bus. They've left. So they're walking up over there, they're all masked up. They've got their bus parked up here. We're going to meet them at the next library. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this. Guys, I'll keep you posted how this unfolds. We'll be at the next library soon.